double standards really aren't just a thing of the cancel culture. There is standards within standards that I'm kind of seeing with this Gina Carano situation and now with what happening to Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo got hit by the big tech platform Facebook, and we'll be talking about that today. All right. This is John Delarose, Delarose.com. That's DELARROZ.com. I am an award-winning science fiction writer and comic book creator. You can head to my newsletter in the description below and grab a free novel from me, a free novella, and a free graphic novel. So if you like to read books, I got you covered. If you like to read comics, I got you covered. And on Amazon, if you want to support the channel and you decide you like my work, which I hope you will, you can go and grab any of my 15 novels or any of my 27 comic books that are out there right now. We're very productive over here, trying to change culture by actually doing so. That is part of the game. All right. Kevin Sorbo announces Facebook has deleted his official account with 500,000 followers. This is crazy. So we have big tech removing somebody's really, really valuable account. 500,000 followers is nothing to sniff at. I don't think I'm anywhere even close to near that on any platform, even combined. So Kevin Sorbo had a huge following. He got removed. It's gone. They just took it away. This has actually happened to the purveyor of this group here, of this article, Bounding into Comics. They have actually had their Facebook page removed at one point. I believe they got it reinstated, but the damage that's done in terms of not being able to get your content out there is pretty huge. And, we know how I feel about this. These sites are really the public square. People should be able to talk about what they want to talk about on there, promote their projects on there without fear of getting harassed off these platforms. It's actually even more insidious than the incident with Gina Carano, where she's been removed from a film role. Kevin Sorbo has been blacklisted for years. He's not been able to get roles for years. And it's all because he is a vocal Christian and a vocal conservative. Now, why aren't people paying attention to what's happening to Kevin? I actually wrote an article about Kevin Sorbo back in 2018 when I actually worked for the media. I tried to cover these events and I tried to cover alternatives to culture, but really it was difficult. It was like pulling teeth to get these websites to actually print these articles because they're too busy talking about whatever actual political things are going on during the day. But this is really important stuff. This should have been a huge news story. It should have led to people, being a little more cognizant of things and paying attention and, hopefully doing something about these Comic Cons that are harassing people like Kevin Sorbo. But it didn't. It really didn't do much blowback at all. If you missed what happened, a Comic Con actually started ranting about Sorbo, calling him a bunch of names, just completely unsolicited, saying he's not welcome at their convention, they would never have him, etc. And it was just out of the blue. So I contacted Mr. Sorbo, and he said he'd never heard of the convention. He was not planning on going there to begin with. I mean, they really just were going out of their way to try to tarnish and destroy a man. This has been happening for a long time. And as I said, Kevin's been at the forefront of this. Now, I'm not knocking the Gina Carano stuff. I mean, obviously, I am against her firing also. I've been very vocal about that. And I'm also very proud of the fact that she is getting together and starting her own film companies. It must be nice to have the resources to do that. A lot of people don't. But Kevin Sorbo also has done that. He's been building a lot of Christian films, making a lot of wholesome content, doing things for culture that, very few other people ever have attempted to do. And he deserves a little more recognition for that. So why does he not get the support that Carano gets? I don't know. I really am racking my brain to answer this. One thing I can think of is that he has a much more vocal Christian message. And even among the right, the Christianity thing is taboo. You're not allowed to talk religion. We've all been taught that since we were a kid. And that sort of thing is really the reason why we're in such dire straits right now, while everybody's so quick to cancel people, while it's always an issue in culture. It's because we don't have those Christian roots that our culture used to have, which used to bind us together beyond things like Republican or Democrat. So now the state has become the religion, and because that's people's religion, it's escalated to a whole new level. So I'm thinking it has something to do with that, but I really can't say. I mean, Kevin Sorbo is a huge actor. He did Hercules. He's done several films. He's done Andromeda, which was my favorite role of his. If you want to look in the science fiction world, he's done a lot more than have kind of a bit part like Gina Carano had. It's very odd that he doesn't quite get the attention there. So I'm not trying to detract from Gina Carano again. I just want situations to be, I guess, talked about equally. I want Kevin Sorbo to get the respect that he's due as well. What do you think about all this? Give me a comment, leave a like, and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys soon.